Hello and welcome to another video from Paraplays VR, and today we're going to be putting our foot to the metal. We're going to be playing Live for Speed on the HTC VIVE. Now this is a free program. You get a small demo. It's not actually available on the Steam workshop, so if you've been looking for this and you can't find it, you've got to do with yourself a little Google search. But what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description for you, so if you want to put your foot to the floor and experience what it's like in car, then now you've got the opportunity. I've really been wanting to play Project Cars, but until we get native support, I'm not convinced about using plugins and whatever it is, VoIP and all the Revive stuff to inject it in and get it working for ocular support. No, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it, because each different headset's got its different FOV, it's got different pros and cons to each one of them, and I would rather wait for native support. So what's it like on the HTC VIVE? Well, I can tell you sat here now, these menus are actually quite legible. I do have to lean in a little bit to see it, and the way that we control it is with our head, which is a little bit strange because I've actually got an eye injury, which means I have difficulty looking up with my eyeballs, and that crosshair is slightly off center. So no messing around, it put us straight in, and I can tell you now, yeah, the steering wheel is ridiculously sensitive. I'm having to use the 360 pad because I haven't actually set my wheel up, and lo and behold, I've made a balls of that up already. Why have I got this popped up on screen, and why are we not going anywhere? I think we'll need to restart this race, please. Yeah, it is low res. It is slightly jaggy in the distance. I can't see that the overpass board further down there is well jaggy. Can't read what it says, but whoa, this feels rather strange, guys. It feels like I'm actually moving, which is quite incredible, really. I suppose that's why we have these VR experiences. This is what we want. But whoa, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I don't know whether this is going to induce motion sickness for me. Let's just get round a little bit further and see if it lines up a little bit. What I can tell you is, do you know what? I've kind of forgotten now what it's like to play on a 2D monitor. I've been playing on VR now since I got the HTC VIVE pretty much every day. Whoa. I'm using the 360 pad, as I say, so it's a little bit sensitive. But what I've completely, watch it, mate. What I've completely forgotten about is this just shows you how natural VR is. I was just literally looking in my review mirror. I mean, I'm just looking over. I'm completely immersed in the gameplay. I'm not even thinking about pressing a look behind button, or like on the D-pad sometimes you get, head look left, head look right. It's the most natural thing in the world just for me to look right in the mirror and look in the rear view mirror. And while they're not the highest resolution, it's totally playable, guys. I really am quite impressed with this, to be honest with you. Now, as we get further down on this mini-map down at the bottom, I'm going to have a right good look behind me and see whether the rear car seats are modelled. I presume they would be, and there will be a rear windscreen. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to undercut them on the braking like a boss. Now, is this going to improve your racing in Live for Speed, or Love Speed, whatever it's called? We love the bloody speed. Have you got an advantage over other people who are going to be using a wheel and a flat monitor? Well, you can look behind you. Whoa, holy donkey balls. Gotta be careful. It's the sensitivity. I can't turn it down on the 360 pad. It's a nightmare. Have you going to have an advantage over other people, I was going to say, playing in a higher resolution? Quite possibly, because I'm not sure how this works on a 2D monitor. Whether, obviously, you would see the mirrors But being able to look like now to the left, I can literally just turn my head and look, which is a brilliant aspect of VR. And I think the future for VR and games like this is just going to be incredible, because I can only imagine if this was Project Cars running at 90 frames a second on Ultra, on let's say 2 4K monitors. My God. Talk about immersion now, it would just be tenfold. And that's coming from somebody who's kind of got used to virtual reality now. I think if you just to chuck somebody who'd never played VR, just played on a flat screen, and chucked him in on this, there would be, well, they'd be gobsmacked. We've kind of, you know, we've got used to it a little bit now. But as I say, the fact that I can just look in my mirror there, like that, it's amazing. And what are we on? I'm fourth on lap 3 of 3. As I said, when we get down here on this corner, I'm going to have a right good look at these seats. See if there's any crap. We haven't got any. We haven't got an air freshener. We've got nothing in it. Holy! Right, that's me not concentrating and trying to talk and drive at the same time. But like that, just brilliant. The fact that I can just look right directly over my shoulder. The strap, the wire is doing my head in at the minute. I'll be honest with you. Oh, fucking hell. He's doing my head in a little bit. It's restricting me looking left and right, but that's my fault for not setting this up right. Yeah, this is actually quite good. Live for Speed comes with 3 cars and just this one track in the free demo version. You get time trial plus this little race, and there is I think it's four tutorials, such as, you know, braking, accelerating, the usual stuff. I mean, you don't need to bother with all that rubbish, but it's in there if you want it. And there's a subscription fee, I think it was £20, which unlocks all the tracks and all the cars. And yeah, it is quite detailed. Oh God, I've done it again. It is quite popular still. So don't worry about, because the graphics look dated and the game's been out for a long time, that there's not a lot of people playing it. There's Formula 1, Formula 3, there's rallycross cars in here. I don't know whether there's an actual rallycross course. Look at me skidding it around. Oh my God. Phew. Now I was going to say this is going to be vomit training. That actually wasn't that bad. I'm just going to wait here. Look at this. Just look. I can look and see him come in and pull out. VR really is incredible sometimes. So give this a go. What have you got to lose? It's free. And if you can get over that initial sense of slight motion sickness, and I do mean ever so slight, just getting used to that motion of moving. It actually feels like I was going to bump into that then. Quite a sense of fear. Then I think you'd really like it. The only game that's actually made me want to throw up was that, what was it, Astral Domini. But that was purely down to the control system. There's no blink method or anything like that. Now this replay on screen has got depth to it. It is small, but it feels like I could literally put my hand straight through into that screen. Almost like, you know, pseudo 3D vision, NVIDIA's 3D vision. That's what this screen looks like to me now. So I'm just seeing if I can actually change the car and what we can actually do in this menu system. What I'm looking for is one of the other 2 cars. Apparently we get 3 cars in this demo, and why can I not pick a different car? Where do we need to go? Can anybody help me? Where is it? This feels really strange moving my head. They could have added mouse support, really, you know, for the desktop. If you had the mouse in front of you, you don't really need to see the keyboard. Let's have a look. It's got to be in one of these. What's this? Now, this is the area where you get the demos. You can see the ones at the top in blue. It seems like those are the only ones we can actually do in the demo, but you can see some of the other cars in here. It's part of the training scheme once you've actually bought the game. So I'm just double checking there's nothing in here. I want to have a look at one of the other cars and see if it actually feels any different. Okay, found them. So these are the cars that we can actually have. It looks like we've just got 2 in the demo, even though it said 3. But anyway, let's have a look at this. I think it's a Lancia. What options have we got here? Anything? Let's just get in here. Let's just get in and have a race in this new car. See if it feels any different. And what do we need to do here? Just a matter of go. What can we change here? Anything else we can change? I wonder if there was like a day or night cycle. Okay, so where we are. Yep, definitely feels like a bigger car. Again, the immersion factor is quite good in here, actually. As you can see, nicely modelled seats. The actual tracking where the head should be is spot on. So scale-wise, quite good indeed. Don't worry about the graphics being low res and a little bit outdated, because that's actually to the benefit of VR, because remember, you've got to run this at 90 frames a second, so there's no dropping frames in this. There's absolutely no slowdown. In fact, they could probably double the res and it'd still run fine on this. There are quite a few jaggies, and that's something we are going to have to get used to in this first generation. But again, I'll say, just go download it, give it a go, and let me know in the comments box what you actually think of this game. It's not actually bad. I would love to try the Formula 1 or the Formula 3 cars, and this bodes very, very well for project cars. And, oh, bollocks. Anyway, you get the idea. This has been Live for Speed on the HTC VIVE. I've been playing it, and do you know what? It's not actually bad. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, should I say, and all that goody stuff. Thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.